Hey everyone, it's Ben. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update about some of the things that are going on behind the scenes here at Questing Beast. So the first thing is that I've been working on a new set of RPG rules. The last game that I really worked on was Maze Rats, which was a year or two back. And while that's really taken off, it just hit platinum selling over at Drive Through RPG. There's been some issues with Maze Rats that I'm trying to rectify in the way that I play RPGs right now. So the main issue I've had with Maze Rats is that it's not OSR compatible. That's one of the costs of stripping it down as much as I did. So when I have like a large bookshelf of OSR books like I do right now, and I want to use all of those spells and monsters and adventures, there's a lot of adapting that I need to do, and I'm not really crazy about that. So what I'm working on is a new set of rules that is extremely OSR compatible. You can take all the stuff from the OSR and drop it right into this game, and it works perfectly fine. Right now, the game is called Knave, and I've been working on it for a couple weeks. It's been in playtesting for a couple weeks. There's an early draft of it out that my Patreon supporters have been playtesting, and it's been going really well so far. So some of its features are that it's very fast to make characters, like Maze Rats, and it is classless, which is a bit unusual for an OSR game, since classes tend to go along with that style of gameplay. But what I've done is I found a way to take the idea of classes and reduce that basically down to equipment. So there's a very clean and easy to use encumbrance system, and the types of weapons and spells and so on that you use take up different amounts of your inventory, so you can kind of customize the type of character you are just from that. I wrote a blog post about it. I'll put a link down in the description below if you want to check that out for yourself. So like I said, my Patreon supporters are in the middle of playtesting that right now. And so that's another thing that's been going on behind the scenes is I've been really building my Patreon over the last month or so. It's grown tremendously, and I've made it much easier to get into and much more rewarding. So the situation right now is that all supporters, no matter at what level you can afford to pledge, you all get the same thing. And that's a number of things. You get behind the scenes playtests of things I'm developing, like Knave, and I have some other projects that I'll be working on down the line that I have in mind. You also get all PDFs of anything that I finish, like any one-page dungeons or any other games that I finish. You're just going to get those automatically. You're also going to get invites to once a month patron-only live streams where I talk about game design or I do map making or whatever people would like me to do, and my patrons can chat with me and with each other about whatever is on their mind. And then fourthly, and I'm most excited about this, is I've set up a Discord server where all of the people on the Patreon can chat with me and with each other about OSR gaming in general. And that took off really quickly a few weeks ago once I put that out. And I've been really happy with it. The quality of the conversations going on about OSR mechanics and game design and play testing and people recommending new stuff for each other, people setting up collaborations and games with each other. It's been really great. There's some really high quality people on there, and I've been so happy with how great the conversation has turned out. Anyway, that's basically what's going on behind the scenes right now. If you'd like to check out Knave, like I said, I'm putting out playtests of it to my Patreon supporters, and you can get in for as little as $1 a month. If you want to pledge more, that's awesome. You're awesome if you do that. But it's not required. Anyone who's going to pledge at all to Questing Beast is going to get all of my extra stuff. So yeah, that's what's been going on behind the scenes. I've been upgrading some of my equipment. You might notice that the sound is a little bit better than it used to be, just because my sound is a lot nicer. I've found a way to eliminate that background hum for the most part, so you shouldn't hear that anymore. And that's due to my Patreon campaign as well, so thanks to all those guys. Anyway, that's it for now. I have some more reviews coming up in the near future, I think, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.